Alright, y'all. I'm gonna look at the new patch for MultiVersus. So, let me pull up real quick for you guys. So 1.02 patch notes. June 13th. It is June 13th, yes. So let's take a look at this MultiVersus. This will not be a long stream, so I'm gonna look at some MultiVersus patch and then Sparking Zero gameplay. So, see what this says. Hello MVPs, thanks for your continued feedback on Discord, Reddit, and the rest of our social channels. Paying close attention to all your spirited discussions, I work hard to improve a number of high priority issues with MultiVersus. So let's look at the general. All characters now incur a 15 frame repeat move, lock on their good side, their ground side attack combo. This will prevent individual fighters from alternating ground side attacks and dodge to lock enemies in his line for extended periods of time. Camera minimum distance in 1.1 has been increased. All available profile icons, banners, badges, wings out, and announcer perks will appear in the account cosmetics section of the fighters tab. Previously, only some unowned cosmetics are shown. General bug fix. Address more issues impacting performance on Xbox Series X and S. Fix 2 issues causing matches to desync. Fix an issue with parry and attack will not always put the victim into parry stun. Airwalker, now limited to 1 use per air time. Fix an issue where attempting to spawn a platform will not consume an air evade. Fix an issue where LeBron could not spawn a platform when he did not have a basketball. Okay. Banana Guard got nerf? No way. Ground size special. Active hitbox window reduced 2 frames. I guess the size special was still too good, I guess. Black Adam, ground side attack, nerf. Jump branch window delay 6 frames. Ground side attack 2. Jump branch window delay 8 frames. Bugs Bunny, bug fix. That's a bug? Garnet, Was this change? Knockback angle made more vertical. Gizmo. Gizmo was that strong? He got nerfed. Gizmo got nerfed. Yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 nerfs. And 1 changes. Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn got nerfs. Some changes, but she got nerfed. Harley Quinn got 1 buff, but that's just her knockback. Iron Giant. Iron Giant got nerfed. Jason got buff. Ground dash attack now blocks projectiles. Morty. That's a... Yeah, it's not plus, it's a bug fix. Bug fix. Nerf. Shaggy got nerf. Superman, he got nerf. And you can't even jump cancel. Joker got nerf. I think he needed it. I mean, he's pretty strong. Tom and Jerry got nerf. I mean, I think they're just like nerfing the degenerate. Velma got buff. Velma got buff. Wonder Woman. She got nerfed. So, I think out of all the characters, Velma literally I'm just zooming in, and Wonder Woman literally got buffed. Oh, let me take a picture of this. Okay. Alright. That's enough. That's enough for the patch. Let's look at Sparking Zero. And then we'll just end off here. Hours ago, so that was June 13th. It is June 13th. Let's watch. Alright, so in 3, 2, 1, 0, Igizo, let's play. Start.
Power. I guess we'll see. This will be when true battle begins.
A million pieces, just like I did that earlier.
You talking about thrilling? Don't you dare! I'm not going to hell alone. You were only for the ride. Are you ready? Do it! Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save Earth. Goodbye, my friends. No matter what it takes, I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait! What? Never forgive you for this! Now you will suffer my wrath! You are a prison boy! I will show you the true form of autonomous ultimate. It's my turn now. Change everything. Let's do this! Stop it! Don't think you can win! There's no way.
Alright, see some gameplay.
皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボールスパーキングゼロのメインプロデューサーの古谷と申します。本日はよろしくお願いいたします。先ほど皆様に見ていただいたのは6月上旬に公開したトレーラーでした。映像にもありました通り、本作は10月10日に発売決定いたしました。応援してくださっている皆様には改めて感謝申し上げます。発売を楽しみにお待ちいただけたらと思っています。今回はトレーラーではお伝えしきれなかった2つのゲームモード、エピソードバトルとカスタムバトルの詳細を新規ゲーム映像を使用してお伝えいたします。まずはエピソードバトルです。このモードは悟空やベジータなど8人のキャラクターから選んだキャラクター目線で原作の物語に沿ったシチュエーションのバトルを楽しめる一人用のモードです。物語の流れやシチュエーションがわかる導入パートと実際にプレイするバトルパートを繰り返しながら進めていくものになっております。キャラクターごとにボリュームは様々ですが、最も長い悟空についてはドラゴンボール Z のラディッツとの戦いから始まり、ドラゴンボールスーパーの力の大会編の戦いまでのバトルステージが用意されています。原作で苦戦していた相手と歯ごたえのあるバトルが楽しめるようになっていたり、一部の物語パートは一人称視点で楽しめるなど、キャラクターとしての体感を味わえるモードになっています。一部のステージに限られますが、物語のターニングポイントとなっていた場面での選択やバトルの結果次第で原作とは異なる場面に出くわすこともありますので、ぜひドラゴンボールのキャラクターになったつもりでお楽しみください。以上がエピソードバトルの説明となります。そして2つ目のモード、カスタムバトルをご紹介いたします。
That's neat.
こちらはオリジナルのシチュエーションのバトルを楽しめるモードです。カスタムバトルモードの中にあるエクストラバトルではゲームオリジナルのさまざまなシチュエーションのバトルをお楽しみいただけます。中には特殊な勝利条件のものや途中でイベント演出が挟まるものなど、通常のバトルとは異なる戦いもお楽しみいただけます。またエディットモードではプレイキャラクターやバトル前後のカットシーン、会話などをプレイヤーの皆様が自由に設定してオリジナルのバトルを作ることができます。そして作ったものはアップロードして世界中のプレイヤーの皆様と共有できますので、ぜひ皆様の思い描くシチュエーションのバトルを披露し合って楽しんでいただけたらと思っております。エクストラバトルを含め既存のバトルをカスタマイズして新たなバトルを作ることもできますので、ぜひいろいろなバトルを作って遊んでみてください。以上、エピソードバトル、カスタムバトル2つのメインモードのご紹介でした。またゲームモードに加え、皆様から多くの声を頂戴しているオフラインバトルに関してもお話ができればと思います。 本作はプレイヤーの皆様がどれだけドラゴンボールのキャラクターになりきった体験ができるかということにフォーカスして開発を進めてまいりました。気を高めるだけで風が巻き起こったり、天気が変わったり、バトルの余波で岩や建物が豪快に壊れたりなど、超パワーをより気持ちよく体感できるよう、最新のプラットフォームだからこそ実現できるさまざまな演出をリアルタイムに描くようにしています。それらの表現とかつてのような画面分割でのローカル対戦とを両立させるのは困難であったものの、皆様により良いゲーム体験を提供できるよう今作ならではの形を模索し、オンラインでの対戦を前提とした一人用のゲームとして開発を進めてまいりました。ただ少しでもより多くの方、多くのシチュエーションで遊んでいただきたいと思い、結果精神と時の部屋限定で画面分割対戦を実装できることとなりました。もともと一人用前提で作ってきておりましたため、バトル開始前のキャラクター選択画面では2人同時に選択ができず、切り替えが必要といった不便な箇所が残ってしまいますが、身近な人とお楽しみいただけると嬉しいです。今回ご紹介させていただくゲーム内容は以上となりますが、本作の魅力がお伝えできていれば幸いです。また現在予約解禁しております。通常版だけではなく、発売より少し先に本編をプレイすることができるアーリーアクセスが入ったデジタルデラックスエディションやアルティメットエディションなどさまざまな販売形態を用意しておりますので、チェックしていただければ幸いです。予約特典はキャラクター6体の早期開放券に加え、プレイヤブルキャラクター1体が手に入るものになっておりますのでお見逃しなく。他にも本作に登場するキャラクターに焦点を当てたキャラクタートレーラーも公開しておりますので、ぜひご覧ください。引き続き発売に向けて全力を尽くしてまいりますので、今後ともぜひドラゴンボールスパーキングゼロをよろしくお願いいたします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
That is crazy. Bro, the thing is, Silent Hill Remake.
With Metroplex, I get a free 5G phone when I join.
Silent Hill Remake is literally. They're literally in the same month. And Silent 2 is literally near Sparking Zero, bro. I don't think this is a final character select, huh? Alright, let's just skip to the actual battle.
Booさん、ちゃんと手加減お願いしますね。
ほいほーい。わかったわかった。半分くらいの力でいいか。
Alright, I'm liking how Hercule is moving. Oh, I like how he charges. Yeah, he has like unlimited infinite. That's what I heard. RT, I'm assuming they're playing this on Xbox Series. I won't be streaming too long because I do have work tomorrow. But I want to see some Sparking Zero gameplay. Oh, that was sick. What's up with Boo's face? Oh my god, Hercule's getting smoked. Okay. Beerus and Ape Vegeta. Now the real question to me is the big character's OP though. Okay. I'm not gonna continue watching this video. I should look at other content creators and see what their thoughts were. Hopefully this match isn't that long. Oh, my rib cage, man, it hurts. Oh! Gallic gun? That did mad damage, bro. Alright, Bears got smoked. Let's look at C-Rex.
At some point. I'm gonna just do all I can. Maybe I'll succeed. Mission complete. I was invited out to Summer Games Fest Play Days, where I got the unique opportunity to be one of the first people on planet Earth to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And despite being a limited demo and only having 30 minutes to record anything, I must say it was amazing, and I was extremely sad right when I had to stop playing because I wanted more. I traveled far and wide to get my hands on this exclusive footage for you guys. All I ask in return is a little subscription and maybe a like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyway, my first experience. Upon loading into the 1 vs CPU mode, you're given the opportunity to actually decide which control scheme you want to use. They have the standard controls, but then they also have these classic controls. The classic controls being more familiar to people who actually played the Tenkaichi games in the past. Naturally, I went with the classic mode because the standard mode looked like hieroglyphics to me. Then we get to the character select mode. You'll see that there's only 3 slots for your team, but don't worry, this was just in the demo version. In the full version, it should be 5v5. You see all of these different characters, but I know what a lot of people are going to say right off the bat. The character select screen looks like a bit of fluff because each transformation has its own character slot. Now, I don't inherently think that's a problem, but I would definitely prefer more of the Tenkaichi 3 style, where you click on the character and then all of that character's respective transformations would then pop up for you to choose from, in my personal opinion. Now, we're not going to go into all of the characters here, but yeah, you can kind of see how things are distributed along the character select screen. Now, a character that is both hype and a character I'm looking forward to was none other than Broly, so this is actually my very first match ever in Sparking Zero. Right from the character select screen, you go immediately into the battle intros, which is sick. Just look at the animations. Every character intro looks pretty sick from what I've seen so far. God, he has such a way with words. Obviously, we had character interaction between these two, so immediately I start by seeing what from Tenkaichi 3 translates, and immediately I see that the square into triangle or square into triangle, sort of standard combo routes from Tenkaichi 3, definitely translated over, at least at a core fundamental level. Now, I'm gonna, for the most part, just let this fight rock with some commentary in the background, and then I'm gonna do a more in-depth analysis of certain things that happen in the fight. You can already see Vegeta got battle damage after taking the super attack, and the map just looks so gorgeous. I know I'm just kind of like glazing the game right now, but even when I was playing this for the first time, I was just stunned by how good it looked and how fluid everything felt. So we figure out how to transform, which is just R3, and then you know, tap which direction you want to go. Obviously, we're going to progress up to that legendary Super Saiyan, but we're just going to start at his regular Super Saiyan and, you know, just kind of go crazy. Something I noticed is super armor activated.
Sorry, guys.
As you can see, Vegeta can no longer stagger me.
I did my friends dropped.
And there's the super right there.
Sorry about
that. Skies went black when I went full Baller, and then, you know, we're going to take it up to the next level right away. Into the legendary Super Saiyan. And once again, just like in Tenka, and Vegeta decides to return the favor, by the way, Vegeta cannot stagger me. See, I'm putting up my guard just like instinctively, like, oh, he's punching me, I better put my guard up. But he can't even budge me anymore because like I've reached such a high level. Now that camera movement was a little jank there, but again, we're early in the demo. Boom, throw out a super. I missed that, and Vegeta just stares at me and asks, bro, are you serious? I wanted to go for a cool finish here, but I didn't realize how low Vegeta's health was. So unfortunately, he's just gonna die to these hands. And just watch this outro. This is probably the coolest outro. Like, look at this. What? Like, for what? For what? Jojo! Now, I just want to point out a couple in-depth things before we move on to the next fight. I just love how alive the maps feel just based off of everything being destructible. Not literally everything, but just like things just blowing up around you as you fly by, buildings getting destroyed by blasts. It just adds so much to the intensity and sort of ambiance of the fight. Also, I'm curious what you guys think about
you'll be able to
getting
play
battle damage
maps
close
for
kind of
online
relatively
only,
quickly just based off of one super attack. But I will say this, there is another level of battle damage, and I'll show that in a different fight. But I know Vegeta can get even more battle damaged than this. So I think there's actually levels to the battle damage. So like he could actually get even more banged up than what you see right here. Now, I don't want this whole video to just be me like, it's flawless, there's nothing wrong with it, even though that may be how my heart feels. This camera movement right here felt a little jarring. I do want to emphasize that this is a demo. This is, you know, Summer Games Fest. We're months ahead of the release, so all of this stuff that I'm talking about could easily be fixed in the future, but just something worth noting that there's these awkward angles that can kind of like force the camera to kind of go crazy for a second. Another thing is I know that the fight seemed relatively fast, but something that we should keep in mind is at the start of the fight, we only have 3 health bars, but it looks like there's a max capacity of 7. So that means at its grand scale, every fight between individual characters will be more than double the length of this fight right here. And that's not even including the fact that you can do up to 5v5 when the game comes out. So you can really get into some all-out wars with your homies when this game comes out. Let me know what you guys think about that, because 7 health bars, 5v5 characters. But anyway, that pretty much wraps up the Broly versus Vegeta fight. Let's jump into the next fight that I did, and then obviously there's gonna be even more in the future, so subscribe. What are you doing? All right, so up next, I think you guys know where I gotta go. Vegeta is my favorite character of all time. Majin Vegeta specifically has always been one of the coolest versions of Vegeta ever. And obviously we got to pit him up against Fat Boo and, you know, just jump straight into it. Look at the beginning sequence for Vegeta. I'm telling you, all of them have crazy animations. Look at this. Yes! Oh my god, as a fanboy, I remember every scene from the anime and they caught it.
This is like a dream, man. This is like a dream that every Dragon Ball fans are, bro.
Angry but simultaneously.
I'm not a huge Dragon Ball fan, but this is a dream come true.
This is my second match ever on Sparking Zero. I'm just seeing what carries over from Tenkaichi, and I try my go-to combo in Tenkaichi, which is the trip right here into the.
I bet you right now they wake up, make their content video, they're reacting to this gameplay, they're like.
It just worked. Like, it's genuinely Tenkaichi,
they feeling like this is a dream,
exciting to me, because I didn't know how much of the essence they were gonna capture. But it really just,
you know, it's real. So
straight from Tenkaichi, I can just play this game. To some
I mean, it's
extent.
about time you
Getting
do
my
get some,
timing down.
you know, sort of like a big content.
And then we get counter hit. I forget exactly what it's called, but there is a counter hit.
I mean, it
that,
does look
Boom did
pretty.
that all characters have access to. Atomic
Looks a lot
Blast,
better
it's
than
called
Jump
something else
Force,
in
that's
this
for
game.
sure.
Hit him in the sternum with it. Final Impact's what it's called in this game. Boo already feeling some damage. About to hit me with this grab, except I ain't gonna let that happen. Come on now. Come on now. I'm too good at the video game. A lot of vanishing. This is already feeling fast-paced, but as you can see, I didn't realize his health was so low. I was so sad because I definitely want to hit him with Final Explosion. Look at the outro.
And here I was hoping you'd be a lot tougher than that.
Again, we're in a demo. His mouth didn't really move there, but still, I mean, this fight was sick just because this was kind of the fight where I realized that I'm just playing Tenkaichi. The only thing that made me sad is I didn't hit him with Final Explosion, but just as a reminder, I would have gone back in and just like did Final Explosion real quick.
How you gonna show me not? How you gonna show me you not doing Final Explosion?
We like sat down and then they were like, okay, press record. You have 30 minutes and then you're out of here and you're not going to play this game for months. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as gracious as I was for the opportunity to play, I was on rush mode and try to like get as much random characters as I possibly could in the video. So the main thing that I want to show from this fight in terms of going into depth is this little go-to combo. Like, let me just show footage of me doing this exact combo in Tenkaichi and then you can see that I'm literally just, it's the same buttons, the same inputs, over here on Sparking Zero. If you really did play Tenkaichi like that, like you found your new home, because Sparking Zero feels good. Great even. I'm depressed that I can't play it right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like playing it hurts because now
that's good to know. Sparking Zero.
But that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for our first Sparking Zero exclusive gameplay. An emphasis on first.
Alright, let's look at one more, two more content creators. We should be done. Let's look at Afro Senju.
We have liftoff. What if one small step? We need a backup of the.
God damn these ads. I don't know why is there.
What if one small step?
Oh my goodness.
Super day. Gotta bring it back to an oldie, bro. No pants. We came in this with no pants.
Yeah, this build had 40 plus characters that we could play with. I chose the
so
classic, but I don't know
gameplays.
what happened. My ADHD zoomed in the minute I got my hands on the controller, and I didn't even care to do it. Now, with that being said, my combos are gonna look very basic in the beginning, but that's cool because I'm just, you know, seeing a few things as I go. Like this, for instance, I could not block the death
now I
beam.
know that's
I
an
don't know if you can
unblockable
block
death beam.
any supers at all, or maybe you can't block the beam-orientated ones, like Special in Cannon or Death Beam. But yeah, that got me half naked. That was crazy. Like I just got here and now the shirt's off. It's insane. This new super entirely. I think this is like a combination between how Kid Buu died and something else. I don't know what
That
something
looks
else
clean,
is. Let me
though,
know
I'm
if I
not gonna
just
lie.
simply don't know what
It's
that
basic,
is.
but it looks clean.
Yeah, Death Beam guy. This is when I learned you cannot block the Death Beam. I tried a second time. I realized I gotta move out the way. I wasn't even gonna fight it, brother. Yeah, back shots, we do love those. One thing I do think I love a lot, but it might be a hot topic for some people, the camera. Camera's a lot more dynamic than past Tenkaichi games. In some instances, I can see you getting a little dizzy or sick from it, maybe, possibly, but I don't think so. If you're not dramatic like myself, you're just gonna like it and enjoy it. I had no shirt on. You saw who just stripped me naked in a matter of 3 death beams, by the way. That's insane. My Vegeta gameplay is almost more so lackluster than the Goku one in this case, because I was trying to figure out how to transform. I know from this trailers I've seen it has something to do with the number little icon under Vegeta. And when I hold the left D-pad, the right D-pad, I can then, you know, use my supers. But I couldn't find how to transform. I figure out later, but this is just, you know, what you're seeing me go through. You can get a little sneak peek of the controls here because I'm really trying to figure out how to transform, and I'm stressing too because we only had 30 minutes on the dot and I wanted to capture as much as I could possible. But, you know, feel free to pause the screen and see certain inputs for certain things here. Even though I took a little peek at the cheat sheet, I still went back to pressing square. Oh, reliable, bro. I wanted to see just how much I can get away with just off generic mashing, and combos ended fairly quickly. I did throw a few triangles in there and a few key blasts as the next person comes in, but this is very bare bones. Some of the combos, a lot of my, I guess, history with the Tenkaichi series that's memorable to me is within Raging Blast. And frame one, saying that this is very different from that control scheme to me, or at least my memory, I was, you know, learning. I did the Final Flash, Vegeta Super in base. Okay. The graphics, bro, the graphics, it's just great. I love it, bro. I love it. There's a few other cool things I've learned with that awakening mode when you charge up to full, and you're gonna see it, I believe, in the next match here. But yeah, just me bare bones, just pushing Beerus back, and he hit me with a hard parry. That was amazing, and I think I understand the inputs to do that, but when I do it, I'll then explain it back to you. I think that's gonna be a key factor in high-level play to this game, and I'm really curious to see just where the depth goes in regards to getting like hard parried or the movement itself too. Right now I'm just focusing on spamming as I fuse. I'm gonna fast forward that because just like my first match, I had some trial and errors. So let's say transformations are on the right D-pad. You then press R1 or L1 to switch to the fusion menu that appears if you have the right partner on your team. Now I did learn you didn't have to have Goku or Vegeta in base if you have them both in your team.
Let's go.
It automatically went to base if you know, went to the option. Kind of cool. Right away, one for Big Bang Kamehameha. Don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to see if I could hit, and I hit. He died immediately. It's insane. And 31 seconds. What could I do here? What could I do here? I think frame one, I tried to transform, but I learned that transformations are connected to that number under your name. So I believe I needed one of those for a transformation. So up until I had that one, I was just kind of spamming some things. Super explosion, kind of a decent radius. I liked it a little bit. Just a little bit of hits, punches, a key blast that got dodged, a swing and a miss. I have the one, and I decide to use it on something else. Wild Sense. So basically, when he hits me, I would instant transmission counter him, but you will never get to see what that's like because time is up. I do redeem my Gogeta in the next one, I believe so. My next one was my best game for sure, but it also was when they told us we had 5 minutes left. I was stressing. Well, this is the final test. Final test of everything I kind of figured out. I cut a lot of it out because it was a little disjointed. I was reading some of the guide of how to do certain things because it was a little new here, and I did learn at the very least the perfect block little parry move. Anywho, you do that by just blocking right when they attack. Nothing crazy, but I just didn't think to do it on my own. Yeah, the map does not do Super Saiyan God Goku justice here. I will tell you that. I wish I picked a different map to show him off a bit, but it's cool. It's cool. We scrapping, going back and forth. Trunks is putting up a fight. What I do need to figure out how to do here, though, which I saw in the trailer, is expending those points under my character to get, like, I guess get Trunks in this case off of me while he's attacking me, using it as more of a deflect or something of the sort. Anywho, I decided to go to Super Saiyan Blue just to kind of see the transformation in person. You know, we already saw this little trailer for this, but one thing we didn't see that I figured out on my lonely was Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue. So as Batamo kind of beats my ass a little bit, I'm gonna open up my little super menu and I see that Kaioken is an option after I get like 3 little bars. Once I saw it, I realized I got to do it, bro. I did a perfect parry for the first time. Bro, that shit was clutch. It did expend a bar though to do. I think I could be wrong, but it's cool. I do hear God Kamehameha. No. I'm just going in for the kill, bro. Damn, I forgot how a lot of this went. I was not playing, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, got the counter, but even though I countered, went behind him, he like started swinging and caught me. So you can't just do that freely. You can get caught lacking fairly easy. Now that I got 3 key, I do. Do I go Kaioken here? No. Dragon Fist, pretty much that's what that was, bro. Here I go Kaioken. Bro, look at this shit. Look at the aura, dude.
Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit tired,
I thought it was gonna be a transformation, but it makes sense that it's not. I think I like it like this a lot more. It just feels, it reminds me of how I played Tenkaichi and just used Goku's Kaioken, right? I like this. I know in the show, a lot of times you just started using it just freely, and this is just the best way I think that replicates that. Anyways, I switch out, go to Golden Frieza. I don't want to do too much on Goku. Like I said, I have barely any time left to do anything, so I want to show off the most I can with what I want to see. Golden Frieza does start off in base. I just chose to start him off transform because that's what I really want to see. This is the Super Frieza as well too, as you can tell from the halo. I don't know if they're gonna have the Resurrection of F version, but I think it's probably gonna be a costume if anything. No moveset changes. You got this little death beam attack that looks very easily to dodge in this camera angle. I don't know. It looked like it could have some tracking, so you know, look out for that. Then the ultimate, another AMV, which this I think I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but the little spit effect was nice. And then this was like a combination of like how Frieza blew up Earth fighting Vegeta, which was pretty cool. And I think with this last bit of time I had left, I went to Super Saiyan Gogeta, because you know I didn't really get a chance to transform into him, so I wanted to at least see what they chose to do for his ultimate, which I kind of knew, but I waste time doing this long ass marathon little dash that I just shouldn't have done. But yeah, I tried to do it again. I just want to see what it looks like. You know, this is the little hand movement. This game is so beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so good. As I'm sure some of you guys who played Tenkaichi know, when you do dash attacks that go into a cutscene, every move has a certain length of how far it will go. It's all based on that character, that move, yeah. Gogeta has one that tracks your ass down. I think that one tracks too, but this is the last move I was able to do. Time was up right when I hit this. Dude, I mean, we've seen this in so many games now, right? But look at that explosion, bro, that I can't show anymore because I had to turn off the recording, bro. Now, everything from this portion onwards, I'm watching for the first time with you guys. In the presentation that we had before we got to play and get the footage that I just had, we saw a few things that I'm sure I'll recognize, and this however many minutes of gameplay that we got, this is like at least 20 some minutes of shit I got afterwards, but I'll explain it as we go. I think just off the title of this footage, this is a proper versus match, what I would assume the game would roughly look like, at least CPU versus CPU. There's some things I've
Should we get Gloku?
Last week I traveled to Los Angeles for Summer Games Fest Playdays, where I got to play a lot of different games, but now this appointment came right after we all saw the release date trailer, which is where we learned that you could pick branching stories. You could choose to do something that Goku didn't in the Dragon Ball canon. Something that might cause him to go Super Saiyan in the fight against Vegeta, for example. That's really cool. Well, there is more. Turns out that story mode won't just have those options for Goku. There will be 8 characters in total to choose from, each one with their own story. This isn't new to Tenkaichi, but if you add that to the branching paths that each story might take, suddenly you have a gigantic single-player story mode. They didn't say who the other characters were, but they did confirm that Goku would have the biggest story of them all, and that for the first time with Goku's story, you're gonna go through the entirety of Dragon Ball Z into Dragon Ball Super. Also, do you remember seeing those first-person shots during the trailer? Well, turns out that's controlled by the player. Every time you have a cutscene like this, you can pretty much just toggle at will between the director's camera or the first-person view. You can go back and forth as many times as you want. So that was already impressive, but what came afterwards actually blew my mind. Let's talk about custom battles. So here, you can set up a battle with custom rules. You can give each team certain handicaps and whatnot, but it goes so far beyond what we're used to. You can set up dialogue events. For instance, the example they showed, we had Vegeta asking Beerus to train him so he could surpass Goku. If you just swap Vegeta out for Mr. Satan, you can have the exact same scene play out, and just have Beerus telling Mr. Satan, okay, let's do it. You can can also set up events that happen mid-fight, that happen whenever your character or your opponent meet a certain condition. For example, let's say one of you reaches 30% health, it triggers an event. What's that event? You can choose what it is. And the amount of options that were on screen were honestly too much for me to keep track of. It really felt like I was watching a build your own story type game mode. Or utilizing those tools, you could also just make your own raid boss type challenge. The amount of tools that this has seems insane. And then you can create these and share them with other players. So thanks to this mode, you kind of have unlimited single player content as long as the community keeps building it. And that is actually genius. I can't wait to spend 3 or more hours messing with all these menus only to give up and play the most popular levels that someone else built. And one final quick note before we jump into my gameplay. The game has finally confirmed split screen offline multiplayer via the hyperbolic time chamber. And I asked if this was just the name of the split screen game mode, if we could actually play in other stages, and the answer is no. With no room for misinterpretation, they told me you can only play split screen in the hyperbolic time chamber stage. What this tells me is that they didn't plan for split screen to begin with, but after seeing everyone demand it, they actually managed to pull it off, even if it was something limited as this. And after playing the game, I wonder if this was a performance issue of sorts. Because when you first pick up this game, you will notice environment destruction is just way more than you're expecting. Things are breaking and exploding all the time. So by having split screen in the emptiest map in Dragon Ball history, that would make sense if performance was the issue, because now you have 2 cameras, but you don't have to worry about all of that destruction anymore. Alright, let's jump into gameplay. I had 30 minutes of gameplay against the CPU. No training mode, no PvP, so with 30 minutes of gameplay, you can probably get around 4 total games, meaning that this was hardly enough to tell you how good or bad this game will be in the long term. But it's more than enough to give you a first impression, and I really like this game. Does it play like Tenkaichi? Yes. It maybe feels a little less raw, a little less manual, but maybe that's just the nature of those older games. Once you start adding enough effects and animation, things start to feel heavier, and that's what this game feels like, a heavier Tenkaichi. You also find that a lot of the combos you used to do in the past, they still work exactly the same in this game. And that's impressive given how much the core mechanics actually changed. For instance, this is me just pressing the square button with Goku. He goes into a vanish combo, ignore the final key blast. If you know anything about combos in Tenkaichi, you know what this means. I think characters don't have a second rush combo anymore, but I can't really confirm that with the time I had, because you can do more after this square combo. For instance, with Piccolo, I was able to get this extra vanishing attack, and I'm sure you can also do a homing dash and a few other options too. In fact, one of my favorite things about Sparking Zero is that I was improvising combos easier than ever before, and things actually worked. For instance, right here, look at how I'm able to keep this combo going by just shooting a couple of key blasts. That combo counter never dropped. You could definitely combo with key blasts back in Tenkaichi, but never as relaxed as this. And that really made me wonder how far we can push this game. The best thing I can say about it right now is that it left me wanting to try a bunch of different things, because every time I tried something, the game would actually let me do it, and I love that freedom. Now, one place where I feel like the game got a nerf over the previous Tenkaichi games was on movement. And that's not to say that it has less options than before, I don't think that's the case. But the new short dash actually costs meter. And the thing is, if you're used to Tenkaichi, you're used to this not costing any key at all. So I was constantly starving. This is not necessarily a good or a bad thing, it's just something that I didn't feel in other Tenkaichi games that you will probably feel as well when you pick this up. You are just out of meter all the time. Now, over the next couple of days, I will be sharing all of my gameplay uncut. The only reason I get invited to stuff like this is because you guys watch my videos, and so I think you deserve to see every punch that I captured, every fail that I did, every single second. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. But this demo had a total of 50 characters to choose from, which again, I wasn't going to be able to cover in just 4 games. But this is why I think it's also going to be fun for me to watch what the other guys captured. So make sure you check out Dorodoya, Afro Senju, Syriax, Games Cage, Nanogenics, and Dukalba, and I hope I am not forgetting anyone, but I probably am. But if you want to learn everything there is to know about Sparking Zero from this event, you'll probably need to watch all of them. 30 minutes was just not enough time to see everything, not even close. That said, it was enough time to reveal 2 new characters. I wouldn't worry too much about this character select screen, by the way. It's probably not final, but you can see Adult Gohan Super Saiyan is selectable here. We previously only had base form and Super Saiyan 2, so that's an obvious but nice confirmation. And we also have Dr. Gero. I didn't play him, but there he is, and there's his move list too. That said, here are some details that I discovered while playing that others may have not picked up on. This is the portion of the video that's probably the most unique to my experience games, even if you've already watched the other creators. First of all, they've got two control schemes this time around. Standard is the brand new scheme. It feels like a modern take on Tenkaichi. Reminds me a bit of Xenoverse actually. And you also have the classic controls, which emulate classic Tenkaichi as close as possible. I tried both schemes and it was a mistake. I should have just stuck to classic. It just messed with my brain. But both of them feel like they're missing just the one thing. Like standard has B for perception. It just feels like B could be a better button. So while I appreciate having two control schemes, having full customization of controllers would actually be the best possible option. In addition to the control schemes, this game is taking a page out of the Storm Connections book and letting you enable or disable all kinds of assists. So you got combo assists, counter assists, blocking assists. If you just want to mash square and win the game, you can turn all of this stuff on if you'd like. I can't tell you how helpful it is. I played with everything off all the time. And for those of you that want to see how non-flying characters will play, I did try out Mr. Satan. Basically, he has infinite jumps, and then he starts slowly floating down whenever you stop midair. He can still vanish though. Mr. Satan can surely schmoove. And overall, I do feel like combos specifically are a bit slower than they used to be, and that's what I meant earlier by saying this feels like a heavier Tenkaichi, but that wasn't the case for every character, because when Berter came on screen, the dude was just flying. And I love that characters can feel that difference between each other. There are going to be a lot of characters that kind of feel the same in this game, so the more unique characters like this game has, the more impressive the roster actually is. And I also found out something about the World Tournament arena. First of all, it does have that green hue coming off the ground at all times. I don't know why. That looks super ugly in my opinion. First thing I tried in this arena was to ring out Tien, which as you can clearly see, there's no ring outs. So maybe they're an option you can disable, or they straight up don't exist. Either way, this demo did not have ring outs. But something really cool that happened was after Tien does his super, the announcer gets scared, everyone evacuates the stage, and the stands become empty. This is more than just a cutscene, by the way, because now the stage is much bigger than before. You may notice here that we're fighting completely outside the arena now. We are in the surrounding areas, and the stands have just become destructible too, which just goes to show how much can actually be destroyed in this game. But that's about all that I found with my time. I can't wait to see what the other creators found too. Now, is this the perfect Dragon Ball game? No. I think it can become one of the best 3D Dragon Ball games of all time, and that is quite the achievement. But I did run into a lot of jank, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this game came out very buggy, because the jank I found doesn't seem to be super easy to fix. But luckily, it's also nothing game-breaking. It's stuff like camera collision with the ground. If your opponent is flying and you're on the ground, you're gonna see through the ground. It's a typical camera issue in 3D games. There's also this recovery super dash bug, where your character just gets stuck in this awkward position. It happened twice during my 30 minutes. One of them was the CPU doing it. Look at Krillin right there. And in general, the game has some trouble tracking enemies vertically. Even though you're locked on, you might just not see them because the camera isn't designed to keep up. So even with a lock on, you can lose your enemy pretty easily. I can see people taking advantage of this in PvP for sure. But in general, I'm really happy with what I played. But most of all, with what I learned. Knowing all the single player content this game's gonna have, and the confirmation of split screen the community wanted so much, this will be a Dragon Ball game for the ages. There's probably more stuff in this footage, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when we go through all of it. But for today, that's all that my COVID voice can handle. And I recorded this whole thing without a mask, which means you now all have COVID too. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch now.
Kakarot, 今日こそ貴様に勝つ。
おめえにゃ負けねえぞ、ジータ。 なのそう。
ゴジータでもスーパーサイヤ人になれるんだぜ。激しい戦いが俺を強くする。さあやろうか。俺が最強だ。そんなんじゃ俺にとまあまあいい。ああ行くぜ。さあ頑張って生き残れよ。殺してやる。やりっこほ
ミスター・サタン参上。
こんな程度とはな。
まだまだひよっこだな。ダイナマイトキック。おらおらおらおらおらおらおらおらおらおらおら。うわありゃ。いい戦いだった。世界チャンピオンとはいえまだ学べることは多い。
少し黙りましょうか。お見せしましょう。私のさらなる進化を。
っこなしでお願いしますよ。ありそうだ。はいはいはいはい。ローガンパフェンコ後ろだ。俺の覚悟を見せてやる。あれから少しは成長したところ見せられたでしょうか。
ほら、ちった強くなってきたか。見てくんねえかな。
カカロット、今日こそ貴様に勝つ。
おめえにゃ負けねえぞジータ。
It's 12:30 a.m. It's 12:31 a.m. It's 12:32 a.m.
お見せしましょう。
It's 12:33 a.m. It's 12:34 a.m. It's 12:35 a.m.
姿じゃ不満か？ならさっさと俺の本気を引き出すことだ。 倒してやる。カカロット、今日こそ貴様に勝つ。
おめえにゃ負けねえぞベジータ。恨みっこなしだ。
誰がナンバーワンかそこで見ていろ。覚えておけ。第7宇宙のナンバーワンはこのベジータ様だ。
It's 12:40 a.m.
程度とはな。
危ないとこだった。いい戦いだった。世界チャンピオンとはいえまだ学べることは多いな。
He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, "No, no, no, other than day one."
Donald Trump calling for the termination of the U.S. Constitution.
Are we going to be considered 3-term or 2-term?
Reject Trump. If he wins, we may not get another chance.
This rainbow leads to creamy, sprinkled brownie delight. New Hershey's Rainbow Brownie Kisses candies.
Kisamaの腕がなまってないか見てやろう。
It's 12:45 a.m.
Recovery.
そこに無様に倒れている日。
新たな力を。
エネルギーをいただくぞ。行くぞ。いただきだ。このまま死んでしまえ。エネルギーはもらったぞ。
俺だってたまには修行するさ。付き合えよ。
貴様の腕がなまってないか見てやろう。
俺は悟空とは違うけど、俺は俺なりの高みを目指し続けるってな。
That's so sick.
俺様はカカロットみたいに甘くないぞ。覚悟しやがれ。
ベジータのくせに偉そうな口を。少し黙りましょうか。星をも壊すこの力、堪能していただきましょう。
なかなか貴様もしぶといな。
Honestly, I'm fine with it.
さん、ちゃんと手加減お願いしますね。
ほいほーい。わかったわかった。半分くらいの力でいいか。ほい。
私だけでもまだまだひよっこだな。おっとっと、私はミスターサタンだぞ。ダイナマイトキック。おらおらおらおらおらおらおらおらおらおら、うわありゃ、あ、ダメか。 相変わらず醜くて嫌な変身だぜ。うわ、頭悪そうなやつ相手にするのも面倒だよ。これがあまたの星を滅ぼしてきたサイヤ人の本領だ。
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Tell the people why you haven't done it already, my man.
It started off as a chip and grew into a crack, and it just keeps going.
So what do we do now?
I went ahead and scheduled an appointment online at SafeLight.com. Told them to meet us here at the beach.
Let's get started.
Oh, SafeLight repair.
SafeLight replace.
Yeah!
Schedule free mobile service at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
.お互いどの程度強くなったか試しませんか。
悪いが
倒させてもらうぞ。
俺の覚悟を見せてやる。
It's 1 a.m.
お前に俺たちの生きる思いを潰させるものか。
And welcome back to TNS9's final game of the night, Street Fighter 6. It's your boy St. Cole. I'm joined with Justin Wong. People in the house, are you with me?
What is good, man? Man, Street Fighter 6, you know, we just came from Capcom Cup, right? You killed it. Good stuff to you. You know what I mean? But guess what? The competition does not stop. It does not rest because we have killers. We have a bunch of people who qualify for Capcom Cup in this top 8, right?
Yes.
Who we got? We got Knuckle Dude Dang, right? And we got Duke Kevin, like I said, Capcom Cup finalist. Obviously, Punk, the God, FlyQuest's own Moist, Just a Kid, Jack, right? We got Paladin. I mean, Ryu just got buffed too. He's a problem. Big buffs. Hashogeki all day.
Yes, sir.
Right? Idom still, you know, looking for the Minone buffs, but the level 2 at least works though now, right?
Yeah.
We got good old Mothman. His cameo is looking beast. He actually took me out the team tournament.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he cooked me. He cooked me, right? And we got I Overthink out here. Is he the dark horse?
Might be with that Lily.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Lily?
dangerous character.
I love Lily.
In certain matchups, kind of nasty. If you're Mothman, you definitely don't go Chun-Li. From what I hear, not the best, but we'll see what happens. This entire top 8 is absolutely stacked. It feels like a major when it comes to TS9.
Come
You know what it is? At this
Offline
point,
major?
It's an offline major. I walked in, I swear to God.
We have sponsored players. Look at that. Look at their jerseys.
Look at them. That's the real deal right there.
Right?
Pay to fly out to play Street Fighter.
Oh, okay. You hear the Let's Go Dude? That's the hometown hero. I believe his chair is watching as well, too. Shout out to the chair at home.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
That's the hardest working person in the FGC. Not Dude, it's a chair.
I know, but we also have Just a Kid. I mean, he made top 8 at EVO during the last end of Street Fighter 5, and he's killing it in 6 with Jury, right? I don't know what his favorite color is. I know he likes the feet. You know, maybe.
To him, the color doesn't matter. It's all about the grippers, right?
It's all
about what's at bottom, not what's at the top for him.
Right, and Jury, I mean, he can't beat the allegations. She has won $1 million.
That's $1 million character right there.
Top tier. Feng Shui engine, everything like that. So I'm curious what Dude's gonna pick. He obviously has a Guile and a Cammy. It might be a Guile, right?
It still gets better, right?
Sonic
like a projectile character, better against that kind of character.
That's true.
Differentiating speeds, hard for her to deal with. She has to risk the dive kicks and jump ins. Not so easy, but he's had a lot of experience sliding through. We've seen him at TNS.
Yes.
Casa.
Yes.
We've seen him fight it out even in the ranked matches, but this is something different. You're on a stage, you're offline, so you get better stage 5. First match of the day, top 8. TNS style. Let's get it.
Let's go. Let's see. Like you said, man, it's going to be really hard for Jury to kind of get in and everything. She doesn't have kind of like, let's say what Cammy has, like a spin knuckle, going through projectiles. She has to take a bit risk with jump-ins, maybe go for like a perfect parry from a Sonic Boom and going for a jump instead, trying to bait out the booms.
Right.
But we already know Dude's going to play the Guile game, right? He's been playing this game for over 20 years when it comes to Guile. So let's see what's going to happen.
Wild to say that because he's so young.
I know.
Right? Yeah. But he's got to be down back for down back, right? Charging it up, waiting for those anti splash kicks and medium kick, crouch spear. But Jack staying fine on the ground. Parry back up. No, the sweep off the feet. I like that corpse hop.
Oh my God. Misses the dive kick from that jump medium punch though. But we get eaten by a big combo. Now you're in the corner, taking a boom. Nice perfect parries. Here we go. Misses it.
Still finds a low. The follow through as well. Does the fireball to cover the approach.
Ooh,
another jump in again. Trying to go for that medium boom. I like that approach here from Jack. Locking him down.
But Dude got space. And that is a punish. It might be. What are we doing? Not enough. Okay, Dude has to defend. He's burnt.
What can he do? Oh, that shimmy, the finesse and bless. That'll put him the rest of that stand medium kick. And you barely ever see that as a shimmy tool. I like him going for it off.
Yeah, it hits far. Usually it's used as an anti-air. And again, another jump in from Jack. He seems like he has the Sonic Boom timing like a little bit. Like it's like they played a little bit, right?
Yeah, he might have played quite a bit, right? Perfect parry. The pickup right here. Positional advantage, not about the damage.
Yeah, that's one good thing against Guile. Like even though his Sonic Boom is really like it's hard to punish. Like you can't react and say I'm gonna punish it. But perfect parry is one of those mechanics that really helps against those Guile pesky normals, right? Like the upside down kick, crouch medium kick, soul ball, just like that. Because of the perfect parry, Jack got the initiative and took the game, right?
So
took round 2.
To be more about like the buttons and the booms. I think there might have to be a variation here from Knuckle Dude.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's more drive rush. There it is. Off the bazooka knee. Maybe even overhead. Might even work out. The walk under punch counter.
Are we spending it? Yes, we are.
Kyle on the Sonic Steppers.
Yeah, let's build that gauge back. You know what I mean? Put you in the caution symbol.
Oh, yeah. Danger zone.
Uh-oh, look at this. Look how much health. That was like at least over half life. Gets hit by the overhead. Is it enough? Ooh.
Kick, overhit.
What's the guess? Nice check. Okay. Yep, can't punish.
Now, it's definitely a 4-meter kick. I was going to say attack on drive kick wasn't even necessary. The Soulbot saving the day, definitely taking the first victory.
It's kind of hard because, especially mid-screen, Jury doesn't have anything that can, like, it's like a trap, you know?
Yeah.
There's no, like, burn out trap to get in the corner, and it's like Guile has so much real estate. It's like he can afford a grab. He can afford just to block.
He'll take those options.
Right? He can take all that.
Yeah, he got the ability to do so with the health too as well.
Okay.
Oh, foot dive at the perfect angle. Couldn't flash kick that.
Yeah, that's a really good button for jumping, for sure.
Yeah, nice and close.
Nice. The back fierce. The flash kick. Okay, misses the Sonic Boom timing probably, right?
It's a flash kick though. Ready with it for the anti-air.
Nice perfect parry. Okay, blocks the overhead this time around. No check.
No back throw. Drake Bang, drive rush in for the, not even a throw actually, in for the button. Inside the trade.
Yeah, but you see how safe Dude was playing? He's like, you know what? That might have been a little danger zone. I don't want to get randomly back thrown by accident or from a perfect parry. You know, I like this mid-screen angle. You know?
This feels good right here.
Yeah, right? Nice. I love that punish with the OD pinwheel right there. Okay. Ooh!
Nice. He can go for crushing kick when he walks back.
Yep.
So I like that from Jack, finding a punish counter and putting him up in the corner.
Yeah, and Jury has such like really good spacing traps. You know, like even though like she's negative after just getting a store, the thing is the pushback is so crazy that even if you press a button, Jury could possibly press another button in response.
It's like tap parry in some sequences to say even like close enough to be able to take the turn back. Gets the back on the foot dive, meaty boom. To the Sonic Boom's crouching unit kick, heavy kick, waiting for the activation.
Look at that drive gauge though. Jack has got, oh no, this is the Knuckle Dew Classic. This is gonna be CA too.
Dump it out, like heavy punch, boom, boost for days, foot to face. Oh yeah, aerial space, knock him down. That's the end of the round right there, Knuckle Dew.
Oh my God. You know,
He's like, yeah, I did that to you.
It's okay. It's okay, dude. Gao is fair. Jury's the $1 million character.
Exactly, yeah. Gao didn't win no CBT, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I love the fact that dude is checking his Twitch stream to make sure it's on. Thank you. Yeah.
I saw those hands, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
Them hands were shaky.
The hands were shaky,
bro. Because he know some of that space trap comes through in the corner.
Yeah.
It might be dangerous.
It's tough, like, because the thing is, you can't even, Jury doesn't really have supers as well to kind of like go through like, you know, Sonic Booms, right? Level 2 is an install super. Level 1 obviously loses the projectile in general.
Yeah.
And level 3, I mean, does she even, can you even react? You might be just a kid.
That's a big risk.
Yeah, but do you have the reactions of a kid?
You know, at this point, since he's Jack, he's like 23, no more.
Yeah, because he changed his name, right?
Yeah, yeah. So he's no longer a kid. He won't get the kid reaction.
The new identity.
Not even juiced up on vitamin gummies anymore. Unfortunate.
Okay, nice block on the overhead, though. Tries to go for a perfect parry. Dude does not bite. Good check on the dash.
He's ready for that, the dash, the jump in. They're going to be getting a fat lead. Fireball walks up, no back throw, though.
I know. Okay, but look at Jax. He needs to build some drive gains. That's why he's kind of, he has to walk forward a little bit.
Parry. Nice, crushing mini punch. Stars. Perfect grip this side of Knuckles. Kind of day.
Yep, nice combo right there. Attack the gauge. Okay, what's going to happen? Sonic Boom. Gao's willing to take that trade all day. That's nice.
OD spent. That's not nothing. He doesn't need to. Burnout finds conversions a 4-piece to seal the deal in Knuckle Dew. On set point. The bar to bottom 2. Level 2 on his side. Might go up for level 3 and get close to that victory or get a fat lead.
Yeah, that's true. You don't really see too much level 2 usage. Only when like if you're about to get burnt out, right? Dude will use level 2 to just attack that drive gauge.
And chip out continuously. On the other hand, we haven't seen parties from the side of Jack. No level 2 shenanigans.
No, not too much. He hasn't really gotten started just because, like, it's really hard. Once do get started, like, how can you guess right on the boom timing? Look at this. It's the trap. It's, look, he got hit by the drive impact right there, the bait. Okay.
Right kill?
Uh-oh, we pressed the button. Oh, drops the combo. We need that. No level 3 there. That could have been big. Yes.
He flash kick. Now you're burned out.
You already know what we're going to do. That's right.
Yeah,
turn it up.
March of the baby booms. The dive kick don't hit.
-4.
Again, chip him out.
Okay, tries to go for a bait. Nice. Level 3 is going to hit.
Oh, and it works. Finally, Jackson at the precipice. I'm going to do it.
Reactions, baby.
Hold on now. It's not over, Jack. Relax.
Yeah, it's only one round.
Yeah. It's only one round, bro.
But
pull it back.
He got to hype himself up, though.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, I think he's going to land the jump in this round.
You think so?
Maybe. He's hyped himself up. Let's see.
You Evo champion. I'm going to trust you.
Okay.
I'm going to trust you.
Okay, we get the whip punish, though. Crouch medium kick. Haha. Build one. Go for the grab. You're in the corner.
The fireball, space trap. Key element for that space trap is that fireball. Continuously, right?
Yep.
Gotta be able to find a way.
He tried.
Denied immediately.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yep. That's so hard to deal with. Sometimes because like the thing is, depending on the distance, it could be 0 or +1.
Yeah,
it's really hard to judge.
And sometimes he'll take that trade too. Like
Yeah.
That trade on the 0. The dash up challenge check. He gets a source of the fireball. Cross up PP because of the fact that the character can auto-correct.
Yes, it's so good. Uh-oh, this might be rough. Got level 2 again.
Chip it away again.
Look at the chip damage. Look at the gauge. Dew has a lot of OD to work with. Oh.
Medium kick, and that's it. The follow-up, Knuckle Dew. 3-0 over Jack. As he pointed out, wasn't able to get started going forward at all. It's Knuckle Dew that moves on in the bracket. We talked about how difficult it is for Jury to advance this matchup. Too much risk, not enough for reward in terms of his jump ins, the dive kicks. That's why we see Knuckle Dew moving on with that victory.
I mean, he's also the hometown hero.
Yeah, he got the power up.
Home advantage and everything like that. So, I mean, he's in winners finals, and even though like he's in winners finals, he makes winners finals in online tournaments as well. Every tournament, every week, that TNS has.
Yeah.
Casa, can
It's
opener.
him guest starring other players.
Yeah, right?
If it's not him and Punk Grand Final.
Exactly.
He's been so consistent.
He's just always there.
He's always there, bro. He's so good.
Guile, Cammy, it doesn't matter, right? Both characters, S-class, world-class. So, I mean, but Jack still has another chance, right?
He does.
Jury needs to warm up a little bit. Once we get more, like you said, level 2 shenanigans, that seems like the meta of Jury right now. The level 2 really helps a lot, right? The spacing tools, the fuzzy guards, like
it's
everything like that. Yep.
If that would have landed with the OD follow-up, that would have been better for him.
It could have been.
Get that off, but
Could have been.
we'll see what happens to him in the loser side. We still have more winner side to go through. Of course, we'll do moving on to winners finals.
Yep.
And we'll see who moves on between these two. Will it be Punk, the God, or will it be
Dual
Kevin? Bro,
that's your boy. The run back from Frosty.
Run back from Frosty. Oh my God.
Down to the wire.
Last game was game final round.
Down to the wire.
After the reset.
Yeah. So let's see. Obviously, Punk. You know, he can play whoever character he wants.
You can.
Right.
It has been a lot of Ed. So if the
he's not picking Ed, bro.
Bro, I don't know.
He's not picking Ed. He just wants to get every character to at least 2,000 MR, right? But I would assume because it's Dual Kevin and the set that they had recently, it might be Cammy versus the Rashid, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Dual Kevin has a Luke as well too, right? So it really depends how he feels, right? But the thing is, at Capcom Cup, he probably has so much more new Rashid experience.
Yes,
right.
All the
Seeing
players.
everybody play Rashid, right? Gachi-kun and everybody.
Get all that tech.
Right, all that tech.
That worldwide kind of experience that you don't get normally.
Exactly.
These things are a lot more regional based. But bringing that energy back and that tech back will definitely empower him. Even though I asked him after, like, how are you feeling after Capcom Cup? And he's like, salty.
Salty. Of course.
I'm gonna win. But I like that energy. Like, you don't want to be like, whatever, I lost. You want to be like, man, get on that stage again. I'm taking that victory, bro. I'm taking that 1 million in my hands.
I mean, it is another mil, right, in the prize pool. So whenever Capcom releases that info, we'll get that info, right? But right now, this is the run back. You know, Punk beat Dual Kevin at Frosty, but it could have been anyone's game. He's picking Ed.
He's picking Ed. He's really going for the Ed.
He's doing for the squad.
Man said life has many doors.
Damn, that's
Will
crazy.
Will it be the victory? I don't know, though. This character, the way he's been developing has been, it feels like the way that Punk play him, play like a footsie-based style. I haven't seen like the level 2 shenanigans just yet. He understands how to use it, but obviously not to the depth that it needs to be with this character.
Yeah, so, it's interesting because the only plus button that Ed has is standing heavy kick, which is +3.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, but the problem is it whips on crouches, like you said, right? And also the one good thing about like Ed is that he obviously has flickers, it counts projectiles, but the thing is, if you try to do a lot of like kind of risky holds, you can just drive impact it.
Yeah, you can.
Right? It's all punishable in terms of that regard. But it's like you're not gonna really react to that, right? That flicker is too fast.
And maybe they might do kill like the cancel.
Yeah,
like,
you go back dash, forward dash, right? Going to kill rush.
That might be part of the meta. I mean, this game and this character just came out this week, so we'll have to see how it develops right now. Punk with a decent lead. Stay in that mid-range game, like right on that stand medium punch.
Stand medium kick.
Punish.
Yeah, that stand medium kick is really, really good. And also, he gets a throw loop right here, right?
Alright, that is it, y'all. Alright, y'all. I am done watching some gameplay of Sparking Zero. I'll probably do this once again before the game comes out. Watch some gameplay, stuff like that, see what they done, and stuff like that. But it is already 1 in the morning. Jeez. Like, I need to get some sleep, because, oh my god, I got work, so. Other than that, you guys, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, you guys, peace. Ciao there.